Hello, welcome to the Heavens and the Earth. Thank you for joining me today. Today, I want to talk about a riddle that has long baffled me for many years, and it was just this last spring, late spring, early summer, that it dawned on me what the answer to this riddle is. Namely, speaking of birds versus men. And what do I mean by that? Nature, creation, is a symbol, a mirror for man to understand himself. Take lions, for example. You have male lions, you have female lions, you have men, male men, and then you have women, female men, if you will. The lion, the male lion, is a direct reflection of a man insofar that they both have beards. They're both larger, stronger, they lead, and they both have beards. That is the most obvious feature, symbol in that particular animal of man. It's consistent. We expect that, right? So you also see examples in other animals of things, symbols of what to be like as a man and what not to be like as a man. For example, take dog, or kelev in Hebrew, which means loyal. In English, we call him fido or faithful. It's good to be faithful, like a dog, like a kelev, like a fido. Take, on the other hand, a pig. It's bad to be a pig who is completely indiscriminate in what he eats and how he eats, and he has no sense of satiety, right? So we want to be more like a dog is a symbol that is loyal to each other, and less like a swine that is something that just wolfs down its food incessantly and is a slob, right? So you have symbols like this in the material world, in the world of animals, and it always baffled me. Why is it in the realm of birds that the male is more beautiful than the female? Because in the world of men, this is reversed. The female is more beautiful than the man. And I could not figure this out for the longest time. And it finally dawned on me that you have to consider the bird lives in the realm of the heavens, with the earth acting as a satellite to the heavens. C.S. Lewis has a very good scene similar to this in Paralandra, Volume 2 of the Space Trilogy, as a side note. So the bird lives in the realm of the heavens, the skies, or the air, which is invisible. And I'll come back to the invisible part here in a second. But the earth, to a bird, is a secondary realm. He does not live or exist in the realm of earth. He comes and perches down on a limb or comes down to the ground once in a while, but he lives at his center in the realm of the air. Therefore, he is going to have features that correspond to that. The most obvious, of course, is wings instead of legs, because wings make use of the air to travel. Whereas man, because he is planted on earth, earth is the realm of man, with the heavens being a satellite to him, or a secondary, if you will, reality. But man lives in earth. This is why he has feet to walk on earth, right? And if you've listened to some of my older talks, I've mentioned that women don't like a direct connection to the earth, to the ground. This is why they wear high heels. They like to be connected to the ground through a man, right? This is why women like piggyback rides and like to be carried, because they don't like to touch the ground directly. They like buffer. All right. So why is it then that in the world of men, the woman is more beautiful, bright colored dresses, bright makeup, she's adorned, she's illustrious, she has shine or luster to her, and the man is drab, you could say, very mundane, to be ironic with my words here. But in the world, again, of birds, this is reversed. It is the male bird, which is beautiful, illustrious, colorful, and it is the female bird, which is plain or drab. Now, if we take as a reference point that the male leads and the female follows, or the female mimics, then how does this make sense? That was the point of confusion for me until I realized the bird is living in accordance to his realm. So the bird lives in the invisible ether. That is the medium through which the light travels, but light itself is unseen. You cannot see light. It is invisible, just like the mystical realm of the divine energies. So hold on to that thought. That's an important tidbit, connecting idea there. So the bird lives in the realm of the air through which light travels. He lives according to his realm, namely he has wings, but with feathers. And he doesn't have just plain feathers. His feathers are full of light. Light, as you know, breaks into a spectrum of multiple colors. Birds, depending on what species of bird, will manifest different spectrums of that light to be seen by the naked eye, which otherwise would not be able to be seen. So the bird becomes a manifester of the invisible realm of the divine light. Now, I'm speaking in symbol here. I'm not saying that light is God. But as a symbol, this is why the male in the realm of birds is the colorful one, because he is bearing forth the full image of what it means to be a bird. If you look at birds and take 5-10 species of birds and compare all the females, there's a lot of similarity because the colors are very similar: gray, brown, black. But if you look at the male birds, the bluebird, the redbird, all the birds become quite obviously distinct. So the male is making these distinctions, right? He is providing the identity to his woman, to his female bird, right? Just as Adam provides the identity to Eve. He names her Eve, Eva in Hebrew, and Zoey in Greek, and life in English, right? Eva, Zoey, life. So Adam, because he's able to channel the divine, is able to then provide identity to Eve. So Eve then seeks out Adam with her mysterious perception. That is, she's looking for a good personality, right? She's looking for what is invisible, which ironically men are less aware of, but women have a heightened awareness to this aspect of men, personality, their spirit, that invisible. And now, because we're in the realm of men, what is taken on as colorful by the male and birds is now reversed, and that color of the divine, of the invisible, is manifested by the female with the painted nails, the colorful outfits, the pretty makeup. And a woman is going to alter these things depending upon the man she's with, because she is channeling his divine energy and manifesting it to be seen back to himself as a mirror. So I hope this is making sense. The bird, again, lives in the realm of the heavens. Man, male and female, man lives in the realm of earth. Both males in their respective realms lead and show the way. But because the bird, his primary realm is the heavens, the invisible, it is the man who leads and shows the color and reveals the light. Then that becomes a symbol for us as people, as men and women, to then understand and deduce from that what is happening in the realm of men when a man walks in and perhaps his physical appearance is not that impressive, but his woman still is impressed with him because she is impressed with his invisible divine energy, if you will, in being in the image of God, which she can perceive through her mystique, and then she manifests into the physical world of men. So that is, she sees Adam, and then she adopts his name, the name that he gives to her, and then produces life. That is Ava, Zoe, life, Hebrew, Greek, English, respectively, the name of Eve. And then, of course, the ultimate expression of this is in the incarnation, when you have the Theotokos, Mary, the Mother of God, as a woman, is able to connect with the divine, the invisible, the spiritual, and God is spirit, and then manifest that in her womb in the incarnate Christ, the incarnate Logos. And Paul talks about this too, right? He talks about in the beginning, the woman was first taken from man, but then man has his genesis or his regenesis from the woman. That is namely Christ from Mary. And speaking of the incarnation, if we go back to our symbol of birds and consider the divine meeting the terrestrial, or the divine meeting earth, or the heavens meeting earth in the incarnation of Christ, and then look at the bird which has the most glorious colors, or the highest and fullest ability to manifest the invisible light into visible beauty, namely the peacock, we see in the peacock a symbol of the incarnation, where you have the fullness of divinity grounded. Peacocks cannot fly. So peacocks then serve as a symbol of the incarnation, of the manifestation of the divine through the Virgin Mary in the process of the incarnation, and then revealing the true man, the true light, the true incarnation, enfleshment of the divine in the person of Jesus Christ. And this, in my view, is why you see a lot of peacocks in prayer books, church art, and that sort of thing. It serves as a symbol of the incarnation of the otherwise invisible divinity into the visible realm of men on earth from the heavens. And we have that symbolized perfectly in the peacock. Is that air is clear. At a distance, and collectively, it has the appearance of being blue. Same thing with water. Water is also clear up close, but at a distance and collectively in large amounts, it appears to be blue. This is why blue is a divine color in church symbolism, and this is why blue is always attached to the Mother of God, because of her connection to the divine through Christ. And so, incidentally, you see this phenomenon also happening with fish. Fish and birds operate in very similar ways. You have flocks of birds, schools of fish. Fish tend to be very bright, very colorful, so on and so on. But I wanted to talk about the riddle of birds, light, and the divine. And then why is it that birds, the male is colorful, the female is drab, whereas in the realm of men and of earth, it's reverse, where the man has the appearance of being plain or mundane, to be ironic with words, and the woman then is beautiful, illustrious, has the shine of the light. It is that the woman is picking up on the invisible aspects of the man and then manifesting them to be seen. And we can see this dynamic between men and women manifested in the opposite realm of the heavens where the birds live, and seeing this in the male and female birds. So I hope that makes sense to you. I hope you find this helpful. As a side note, if it is your birthday today, I wish you a happy birthday. And if you know who you are, but happy birthday to you. And happy St. Anthony's Day. Best friends of St. Athanasius. All right. Thanks for joining me today here on the Heavens and the Earth. And I hope to hear from you soon and speak with you again soon. And have a good day, and God bless you.